Hello everybody, welcome back to this Arcade. I got an unboxing here straight from the United Kingdom, bought from eBay from a seller named Moltavia. And this is a special unboxing because this is something that I've been looking to get for quite a while, and the opportunity presented itself once more. This is the ultimate GameCube. In my honest opinion, this is where it's at. This is going to be the GameCube to replace this one. Now, I've had this GameCube in particular since around 2015, and I got the Game Boy Advance player for it, and it served me well. Now, granted, this isn't my original GameCube. Unfortunately, I decided to trade that one in back when I got the Wii. Big mistake, something I regret doing because I loved it, that Indigo GameCube. I do want to get an Indigo GameCube once again in the future, but... So anyways, yeah, we're gonna get a little bit more into detail as to why I did what I did here. And, well, of course, well, you know, with this Arcade, it's time to...
Get ready!
The reason I ended up doing this was because this GameCube over here to my right, like I said, it served me well, but there are some things about it that are starting to show up more often. Certain games, for some reason, are not reading the actual controller port, which is really weird. I have a wired GameCube controller, obviously, and then I have the Wavebird, right? So, for instance, 007 Everything or Nothing, the game looks fine. The disc looks beautiful. I tried it on this GameCube, no luck whatsoever when it comes to reading the controller inputs. So what the hell's going on? I decided to check out the Wavebird, see if that fixed any issues. It barely reads the Wavebird. Like, I mean barely. I can barely get past the intro cinematic with anything. I can't do anything with it. Once the game starts up, nothing. So I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Is there something wrong with the game itself, or is it the GameCube? So yeah, I decided to check it out on the Wii with the same controllers. Works like a charm. So what's going on here? A few more games I got. The disc looked fine. Barely any scratches on them. The GameCube just stops reading some of them. I'm getting disc read errors for games I've never had disc read errors for before. And in my most recent case, Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube, the game supports progressive scan, right? Yeah. Trying to run progressive scan, it does not want to launch it in progressive scan for whatever reason. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? It's so weird. It doesn't want to read the wired GameCube controller either for, like I said, Luigi's Mansion, Wave Race. So I'm just like, at this point, is this GameCube on its last legs? We're gonna find out soon, because in this box, I have, like I said before, the ultimate GameCube. Now, everybody has their own opinions as to what their ultimate GameCube is. This is basically mine. So what do we got here? What makes this GameCube that I just picked up from Moltavia on eBay so special? Well, you see the price I got it for here, not including shipping. This comes all the way from the United Kingdom. So this thing was fixed up with a bunch of different features. One of them in particular being that this should be the controller. Yes, this is the controller. The biggest feature being is that, you know, the whole system, the system's modded basically. It could apparently run GameCube games from other regions, which is always great. Granted, it does it using PicoBoot. It's got the Swiss software pre-installed on the little SD card, and if you have a modded GameCube, and if you don't, you probably should at this point, the Swiss is a godsend. It can force games to run at 40p that didn't already use 40p, and it's got a bunch of cool features. It allows you to run Game Boy interface, which I do plan on getting, which is a lot better than the actual software disc that came with the Game Boy Advance player. So let's just take a quick look at this. When you look at this controller, you're going to realize why I decided to do it the way I did. Now, I have no experience when it comes to modding. I don't have any experience when it comes to soldering, so to have somebody be able to do this for me, I'd rather do it that way. Check this controller out. I had no idea up until just recently that a GameCube controller in this color actually exists. Isn't that beautiful? That is one of the coolest looking GameCube controller colors that I've ever seen. Now, the control sticks feel new, which means that they must have been tightened up recently, but this controller itself is in tip-top shape. It's in beautiful condition, and yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this one out. Hopefully I don't have the same issues I have with my wired GameCube controller with this one, but that's besides the point. Let's take a look and see what else we got here. Oh, over here. Now, there was one GameCube that I always wanted to own, and that was the Spice Orange GameCube. It's still on my, to get list. I just kind of want to have it for a novelty because I always like the Spice Orange GameCube controller. Check this out. This is a Game Boy Advance player, so I got two now. Take a look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? This was custom painted to match the controller. This is the Ultimate Nintendo GameCube. Put that stuff aside. This was all custom painted by the seller. He does mod work, sells GameCubes, different colors, different styles. He had this originally listed before, same color and everything. I was like, I want it, but I don't know if I should get it. Somebody else got to it before I did. I was heartbroken. It's one of those things where it's just kind of like, sometimes impulse buys are beneficial. I missed out, and I messaged the seller. I was genuinely curious. I was like, any chances of, maybe a future Emerald Blue GameCube Customs coming back for sale? Said yes, as a matter of fact. And a few months later, here we are. Okay, so this is the SD to SCP2 adapter. A 64 gigabyte SD card. This has all already been tampered and modded with. I do plan on getting an upgraded SD card with more space to put more games onto the GameCube. I'm a physical collector through and through, always have been, always will be. So anyways, at least with the custom ISOs, I can actually play them, see if they're worth the investment, and that's always a good thing. Ooh, this thing is staticky, but look at this. This is beautiful. Not to be confused with the Tales of Symphonia GameCube that came out. This is custom painted. Isn't this gorgeous? This is simply beautiful. This thing is, wow, in tip-top shape as well. The only downside is that it's missing, it's not really a downside, it's kind of a nitpicky thing. It's missing the ATI sticker that the GameCube always had over here in the down corner. It's not that big of a deal, honestly. I could probably always get another sticker and just put it on there, but like I said, it's not really that big of a deal. But this is beautiful. This guy polished it up. It's in tip-top shape. The handle is repainted as well, it looks like. Everything looks wonderful here. Look at the back. It's a DOL 001 model, which allows component output. And I do have the component cables. More on that in a different video. And I'm genuinely curious as to what color this GameCube was before it became this model, this emerald blue. I wonder, because it's a Japanese model, NTSC Japanese model. So I'm definitely curious as to which color it was. Maybe you could tell from the bottom of the ports here, these ports weren't exactly painted, but you can see inside, it looks kind of like a gray, maybe a platinum model, I'm not exactly sure. Because inside these ports, I don't see really much platinum, it looks just more gray. So I'm genuinely curious as to what color this GameCube was before. but none of that really matters. It still has the rubber feet on the front. And another good thing about this GameCube is that the battery in the controller ports that keeps track of time and the date is completely new. Thank God, because this GameCube would always boot up and ask me what time it was, and I was so tired of that. Anyways, this looks like it's in pristine shape. Everything opens up as it should. Close that, the reset button, the power button. It's even got a custom LED light, which is different from the standard orange, which is always cool. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to put this through its paces, show off a little bit about the software, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this unboxing, the ultimate GameCube. If you would like to contact the seller from Moldavia, hit up his eBay page. All of that will be in the description down below. His customer service so far has been impeccable. His communication has been great. He's very knowledgeable in everything that he does. And I look forward to booting up this GameCube. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Look for more GameCube content in the near future, especially since its anniversary is coming up. You know, the US release date anniversary. So yeah, my favorite console of all time. Happy to finally have one of these. So anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope this video was fun and enjoyable. And if it was, hit the like button, subscribe. You all know what to do. Hit me up in the comment section below. And I'll see you all very soon. Alright?